Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm going to be talking about a topic that has been making its rounds recently online. I've even posted a short recently regarding the statement from the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. He stated that a new implementation has been put in place of a required digital ID for all citizens before you can even work or participate in society. They said that you have to have a digital ID before you can work. It's called the digital ID work requirement. They claim it's for security, for border security, and for the safety of their people. If you look in the Bible, it says that they shall say peace and security, and a sudden storm shall come upon them. That's happened many times, I know, but this time it's becoming closer and closer than ever. But then the digital ID requirement moves closer into the electronic tattoo. And they're talking about that here in the United States. They're talking about it in other countries as well. Bill Gates announced the end of the era of smartphones. They'll be replaced by electronic tattoos. Now, if you look at if you look at what they planned back in 2019 before COVID, it says on December 20th, 2019. Now, this is before the official announcement of CV-19, COVID-19. An invisible quantum dot tattoo was announced to be used to identify ID vaccinated kids. They're going to embed it in their skin to ID the vaccinated children. But only certain countries wound up doing that, and the United States never actually implemented it. People fought against the requirement of this forced vax program and vaccination passport to the point where they had to be back paid for being fired. And now the government's saying that the government officials were saying they never did that. They never fired people. They never required this vaccination pass, but they did. Well, now they're going a step further, and it's just like the CV-19 shots, but just and passports, but just it's a step up, a higher requirement. So now Bill Gates announced that they will have electronic tattoos for identification. An electronic tattoo used to identify every individual. According to Microsoft and the Microsoft founder, the smart tattoos will soon become the main way to communicate and access all digital services. Electronic tattoos, they're thin, temporary skin applications with smart paint and nano capacitors that will allow you to exchange information, send messages, open doors, and use the internet with gestures or touch. Combine that with the Neuralink and the brain communication, brain to computer interface. They're virtually invisible, though. They have no screen. They do not require large batteries. They said they're integrated directly within the human body. And of course, it also has taken the video down. Sorry, this video does not exist. In addition to digital functions, these tattoos can monitor vital signals such as heart rate, body temperature, and other health parameters. See, that's what RFK Jr. was also talking about. He says that everyone in the United States will have a smart wearable, like a smart watch or a health monitor, Fitbits, all of that. But then they're going to integrate it into the body. They're going to condition us into this. He said that everyone will have this by 2029. And if you don't, then you will pretty much you won't be considered. You'll be considered like an outlier, and you will be like uninsurable. But they said this combines the capacities of all of our fitness trackers and means of communication, creating a completely new format of interaction with technology without gadgets in your hands. So you won't have to have the smartphone in order to communicate, in order to participate in society, in order to participate in transactions. They said you won't have to have the smartphone in order to, it'll be integrated into you to track your fitness. Now, cybersecurity issues are theoretically attackers can now gain access to biometric information and even identify the owner. And there's no getting away from it. However, the new technology could exacerbate the social inequality if it remains inaccessible to certain groups of the population. And there's a lot of talk about this. It has potential to radically change both the future and the culture of technology consumption and our interactions with each other. Now let's read this article. The future embedded in skin. Electronic tattoos replacing smartphones. Waking up one morning, just imagine it. Not to the glow of a smartphone screen, but to the faint warmth of a tiny smart tattoo in your wrist. No pockets, out of fashion, no battery anxiety, communication, payments, health tracking, all of this. Your communication, your payments, your health tracking, all of it, all living seamlessly within you. Sounds wild, yet this is exactly the kind of future Bill Gates has suggested, a world where electronic tattoos replace smartphones. In the middle of 2025, he sparked a global debate when he predicted that smartphones will soon become obsolete. Instead, he suggested electronic tattoos. They're tiny, flexible circuits that'll be printed or embedded in the skin, and they might one day take their place. They're not just for style. They said they said these futuristic tattoos, according to him and these individuals, they are designed to replace your bank cards, your keys, your passports, and identification. They will enable calls and messages directly from your skin, monitor your health at all times in real time, from your heart rate to your body temperature. How do they work? They're powered by ultra-thin conductive ink with built-in sensors. Imagine a sticker-like tattoo, and it blends seamlessly with your skin, capable of transmitting data without needing a bulky battery or screen. Now, the Neuralink is on the forehead, or on the back of your head. This is on your hand, on your arm, your wrist. But they said your wrist or hand becomes a device. A quick tap pays for your groceries, orders things, unlocks your card, and shares your digital ID and health applications, just like they signed the No More Clipboards bill. Meaning you don't have to have a clipboard and a bunch of papers signing information every time you go to the doctor. Meaning that it's already going to be in there. And then these other countries are saying digital ID now. So they implement the digital ID, and they get rid of all the paperwork hassle, make it convenient, right? And after that, they force this digital tattoo that has all of your health information. Bottom line, what they're saying is your ID, your license, your medical history, your medical information. Not only that, but your heart rate, your sugar levels, your blood pressure, your pulse rate, your body temperature, all of your vital signs will not only be monitored 24/7, they said you won't have to go do a doctor's visit, because your information and your health will be automatically shared via the internet and via the connected network of things in real time from your body to the healthcare providers and to the system, and linked with your digital ID. And this is what they're saying. This is happening now. And it's linked with your digital ID And when you think about it, that means that insurers will be like, well, and companies will say, well, if you don't do this, then we won't insure you and we won't hire you. So just think about that. The health applications, we're putting our health data in there, and they said it's more compelling, continuous tracking of your vital signs, and it will alert you or your doctor before a serious medical issue arises. So all of the vital signs in your body will alert the system and your doctor immediately, real time. They said, oh, it's check, check, and check. Ultimate convenience. No more fumbling for phones, worrying about dead batteries. Your body becomes the interface. Health will be reimagined. They said real-time biometric. Biometric means your biology, like your thumbprint, your facial recognition, your body itself, your DNA, your essence. Real time, your face and everything, your body becomes the body monitoring could revolutionize preventative medicine, catching problems before they get serious. Hands-free living with gesture controls and skin-level access, you will live in a truly screen-free world. Imagine traveling without any passports, IDs, wallets, keys, all replaced by a tattoo on your wrist. What about the risk? There's privacy concerns. Your data will become inseparable from your body. Who owns that information? Well, they're selling it right now to corporations, governments. But what happens? Corporations, governments, and hackers own it? Health and safety? Long-term studies do not exist yet. Skin irritation, infection, or allergic reactions? They don't know. They don't know what would happen, but that's one possible risk. And what happens if it malfunctions while monitoring your health? The digital inequality. Will this technology be affordable to all or just the elite? A tattoo divide could separate those connected from those left behind. Another reason that people are concerned of this is you're always online. When your body itself is the phone, do you ever truly get to disconnect? And then if one day our brains are continuously linked to the internet, we can never unplug. Our bodies are connected to the internet, so we never disconnect. So they said this is what they're saying about it. The idea of these electronic tattoos has split opinions worldwide. All we know is they are doing the digital ID, and they are pushing toward wearables and connected to our body. This is the next phase. Some see it as a next logical step in wearable tech. Some claim it's for security, immigrations, for protection. But they say it's a sleeker and more practical than smartphones and watches and glasses. Others fear it's a step too far. It's eroding human anatomy and privacy in the name of convenience. Think about it. If your wrist could replace your phone, would you feel liberated or trapped? Now, the final thoughts on this is the future is in flux. Bill Gates' prediction may sound futuristic, but the technology is already being tested in labs and startups, while full replacements of smartphones is still years away. Now, this is not right away. This is not here now. The digital ID is, but having it fully integrated into our body, where the smartphone and where the entire Internet of Things is connected to our body, that is still years away. But they said the full replacement of smartphones, that's still years away. The concept of these electronic tattoos forces us to confront big questions. Are we really ready to merge technology directly with our bodies? Can we ensure privacy in a world where our skin broadcasts data? Will this future be inclusive or only accessible to the privileged few? Or will it be a system of entrapment where everyone is caused to have to take this, and if you don't, you're left behind? The truth is, whether you love it or fear it, this is not science fiction anymore. It's the beginning of a revolution, or where our skin becomes smarter than the devices we carry today. And it's connecting us to where we're never disconnected from the internet and networks. Alright, so I will end with this. This is happening. on a real in a real-time basis. I mean, it's actually happening right now, and people don't see it. People can't. They just don't seem to grasp that it's actually happening for some reason. One person tried this out, this temporary test, in one country. This was where it was tried out by Motorola, where it opened their phone. That was the first step. It unlocked their phone right there on their wrist. You can see it right there with their identity. Now that was the first trial step to what I'm talking about. And this was 11 years ago. This was 11 years ago. So that's something that has been being worked on for a long while now. Alright, signing out. I will talk later. Give your thoughts on this. Just keeping you updated on the current events in the world around us. Signing out.